Hello, I am Mr. Mulville from the 12th grade house, and I teach AP Government and Law and Justice. I went to my undergraduate at King's College in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and then I received my master's from LaSalle University in Philadelphia. I have been working at William Tenet, I believe this is my beginning of my 28th year. Started, I believe, in the 96-97 school year. The thing that inspired me most to become a teacher was probably my mom. My mom was a teacher. She taught in Catholic elementary schools in Philadelphia. So it was something that she did before she married my dad. I always tell the story, she was 17 years old when she was a teacher of 65 third grade kids. And then after her and my dad got married and, she had the 4 kids, I was her youngest. She had been a stay-at-home mom. And then when I was in 8th grade, she went back to teaching after being out of the classroom for all that time. She just loved it. And it was something that I saw her enjoy every day. So thought that might be a career that I might want to try. The favorite project that I like to do in the Law and Justice class would be the mock trial at the end of the marking period. So the students, after hearing terminology and things of that nature, actually get to practice it. And I think the one for AP Gov that I like the most is the Mount Rushmore challenge to who would be the next president to go up on Mount Rushmore, because it does bring about the creativity that students will have in trying to promote the president that they are assigned. One of the favorite memories that I have, and I guess I get to do it every year, is the trip that we take to Washington with the senior class. From teaching government and actually getting to bring kids down to Washington for the first time, and some of them, they've never been there before, and to get to witness them just enjoying themselves in a learning environment, but it's outside the classroom, is a pretty good memory. And then I think last year, although it doesn't have to do with teaching, it has more to do with the coaching that I do, is when our basketball team won the league championship last year. It is something that we had strived to do for a long time, and it was nice to finally, kind of climb that mountain last year. So before I started working at Tenet, I was a teacher at various schools in the in the Delaware Valley area. So I was in the elementary Catholic schools in Philadelphia. I was at a school for special needs students over in Jersey for a year. And then I was in a elementary school down in Delaware County for a year before I got hired here, after doing those. So I essentially have been a teacher my whole life. So right now, I think a lot of my time is outside of the classroom. That involves the school, is with the basketball team, the boys basketball team, and our unified track team in the spring. They both, I think they're both great opportunities for the students at the school to get involved with. Basketball, runs all year. Unified track, I think it's just a great opportunity for, our special needs population and our students that, maybe don't have special needs to come together and compete. I love the fact that they compete. It's not a recreational thing. And I get a lot of satisfaction in helping the students achieve those things and be out there and compete, because kids love to compete. Outside of school, things I like to do, I think they just revolve around family a lot. With my 2 sons and my daughter, and now I just recently had a grandson last year. So a lot of time is spent, with family functions, and my wife comes from a very large family. So there's always a lot of family things, to do on her side. So, I think my hobby is basketball, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do if I stop coaching basketball. I'm sure I'll find something to do with it, but that seems to be the thing that I go to most when I'm outside of school. I think my favorite thing about Tenet is the supportive atmosphere that you have, not only amongst the faculty and staff, but amongst the students. I think the students really get out there and support one another. I feel like they care about their classmates doing well, and I feel that same way about all of the staff, all the faculty and administration. I think like there is a lot of support, because I have maybe seen or worked in places earlier in my day where maybe that wasn't as present, whereas things were kind of, people were off on doing their own thing, whereas I just think that support that the students have for each other and the faculty have for each other, I think that's just a great thing to work with every day.